Hi, my name is Diane Dimitris, and I'm the Director of Student Services in the ECE Department, Ming Hsieh Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering, and welcome to this transfer student orientation. I'm going to share some slides today, so let's get started. Okay, here we are. School starts on August 22nd. This is our department, the Ming Hsieh Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering in the Hughes Aircraft Engineering Center, corner of McClintock Avenue. The EEB office, Student Services office, is in EEB 102, right on the first floor in the corner. So someone is there from Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. Even though we're working hybrid, some of us are from home, some of us are there, but we rotate, so there's someone in the office at all times. I wanted to let you know that this is the Student Services team. That's me in the corner. Jamie, Gabby, Ryan, and Samantha Graves are our advisors for the BS-ECE program, and you will be assigned to one of those advisors during your program here, your 2 years or your 3 years, or however long it takes you to finish up your BS-ECE program. A little bit about our department. It is the Department of Ming Hsieh Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering has about 250 undergraduate students. That's across all freshmen to seniors, and it includes students who come in for 4 years or students who transfer in. All of our undergraduates. Has about 1,300 MS students. These are students who get a graduate degree between 28 and 32 units, and they are in and out quickly, 3 to 4 semesters. Our PhD population is about 330 students strong. They spend much longer in the department, much longer at school. 5 to 6 years is the norm, and you'll be seeing them around EEB because they have offices in this building, as well as they will be your TAs. So you will get to know them too. So the research and teaching groups, ECE is broken down into groups for teaching and research because it's very broad and it's multidisciplinary. The main areas are communications, computer engineering, controls, signal processing, electrophysics. We have 2 chairs because of this, because we're so big. We have 2 chairs, Professor Levy and Professor Leahy. They're both from England, so when they talk to each other, it's really a treat to listen to. They like undergrads, by the way. So if you have any concerns, any questions, you're free to also ask them. A little bit more about the department organization, Ming Hsieh Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering. So 2 main divisions, that's the electrophysics division and the systems division, and that's why we have 2 chairs representing those 2 areas. In electrophysics, there's nano and micro tech, photonics and electromagnetics, analog and mixed signal electronics. On the system side, there's computer engineering, VLSI and CAD, computer architecture, networks, and the systems side of systems, controls and cyber physical systems, information and communications, signal processing, and machine learning. At the bachelor's level, you will take a group of courses that are across the electrophysics and systems areas. So from theory to mathematics to programming to analog circuits and devices and electronics, analog. As you go on, for the higher degree in the MS and or the PhD, your area narrows, and that's when you'll be doing one of these subcategories and focusing more on that. But for the bachelor's degree, it's a very broad degree that covers most areas of electrical engineering. Okay, some notable alumni, of course, is Andrew Viterbi, co-founder of Qualcomm and the Viterbi School of Engineering's benefactor and namesake. Ming Hsieh is got his MS in the 80s here, and he was the founder of CEO of Cogent Systems. It's a biometric company that he founded, and he sold it to 3M about 10 years ago. William Wang, founder and CEO of Vizio. Mark Markula, angel investor and second CEO of Apple. Kevin Zhou, MediaTek. Shofan Simon Chow, MS PhD, CEO of Materion Precision Optics in Shanghai. A couple of fun facts about the ECE department. We have the most research faculty of any department in Viterbi. The first JPEG image was sent from our department in 1976. So that compression algorithm was developed by the Signal and Image Processing Institute in EE. In fall 2020, the department received a special MRI machine that is one of only 3 like it in the world. And this is, you'll see Professor Krishna Nayak on the front page of our website, of the EE website, talking about his new machine that he does research on, and that he has his whole group of PhD students, and I believe he works with undergrads as well in research. Follow us on Instagram. Of course, everybody has one of those, right? One of those pages. Okay, let's talk about fall classes for a minute. Your class schedule will vary based on your latest transfer credit report. So what you take this fall will be determined by what you've taken before and what you've transferred in. Students typically take 4 classes or 16 units. Most undergraduate classes are 4 units. So probably you'll be taking Intro to Computer Programming for electrical engineers, or if you've had a programming class that you think is equivalent, you'll take 109, the follow-on course, instead, the Embedded Systems course. You don't need to worry really if the course you've had in programming is equivalent to our 155, because we have an exam. We have a placement exam that will place you into 109 or into 155. So you'll let your advisor know, whoever has been sending you, who you've been in contact with and has been sending you your course plan, you will let them know if you would like to take that placement exam to jump over 155 and go into 109. Okay, the next course is linear algebra. If you have a course that's a linear algebra course or a linear algebra plus differential equations course, then you may be able to transfer this and skip over 141. Again, this will be determined by the faculty in charge of this course, and we'll see who that is in a later slide. You probably won't have an equivalent of linear circuits. That's EE 202. You may take that. You probably won't have a mathematics of physics and engineering, our math 245. You could take that, and your physics. So if you have physics 1, 2, and 3, we can transfer in physics 1 and physics 3, but physics 162 or 152 or 172, it's all the same course, must be taken at USC. But we do recommend, you must take physics 172 at USC, because it's the prereq for EE 370, which is a very rigorous course. And so we want you to do well in EE 370. There are no equivalents in transfer. Okay, a couple of top things to know about 155, Intro to Computer Programming for EE. Professor Gupta is the faculty member. This is the one that has the placement exam. It's a focus on solving problems using programming, and problems, of course, are problems in engineering and math. You develop problem-solving skills and algorithmic thinking, solving unstructured problems which no step-by-step method exists. There are practical assignments from simulation of electronics to graphics and image processing. You will learn to be technically creative while also being precise. That is Professor Gupta's famous words to live by. There is one-on-one support for each student from staff, combined with group work amongst peers. So from staff means TAs, course producers, mentors, graders. There's a whole staff combined for EE 155 so that you can be successful. So be sure to reach out to them should you need help. Okay, EE 109, embedded systems. So if you pass the placement exam and you jump over 155, you can go into 109. Learn how software and hardware interact. You'll write software and integrate hardware components to develop simple systems like a stopwatch, thermostat control, LCD panel, robotics, and simple networking. You'll learn the foundation of digital hardware design, working up to the design of a simple processor. You'll understand the different options for fabricating digital hardware devices. And you'll work with Arduino, sensors, and actuators, writing all software from the ground up. Just like other programs have libraries, you will be writing your own library and learn how to do it. EE 141, top 5 things to know. Linear algebra is a foundational course. You need it for machine learning, signal processing, communications, controls, etc. Engineering combines theory and practice, and so does 141. It's a math class that focuses on how theory and abstraction are useful to solve practical problems. Problems that we solve by hand in class can be solved at large scale using computers. The MATLAB labs will give you a taste of larger applications in several areas, including signal processing and machine learning. And you probably haven't done this since high school geometry, but there's no proof by example. You will study the logic behind proofs and use proofs to verify that something is always true without relying on examples. Everyone has insights about navigating 2D or 3D space. You'll find out how these insights extend to 100D space. All right, so those are the courses you might be taking, amongst others, depending on what you've been assigned to. Top 5 things to know as an ECE transfer student. We encourage you to connect with faculty. That's the beauty of ECE. We're not so big that the faculty are too busy to talk to you. They want to see you. They want to talk about your course. They want to talk to you about being an engineer, about understanding engineering, about your life. Know that the rigor will likely increase from what you've previously seen. You'll get used to it. ECE is rigorous. Viterbi is rigorous. USC is rigorous. And you will learn to work really hard in your program. Get involved in research. A lot of the faculty do research along with undergrads. They have big research programs because they're tenure track faculty, and they will be doing research and they will welcome you into the lab. Some will be a better fit than others, but you will discover this as time goes on. Utilize your TAs and course mentors. So 155 has this whole group of people to work with. Please, please utilize them. Go for help if you need it. And of course, we're here to help you as well. The student advisors are here to help you navigate, find where things are, get in touch with faculty if you can't. We can be intermediaries. We help students all the time. You'll get to know your individual advisor pretty well over the next 2 or 3 years. Okay, so, oh, my mouse has been a little funky. Besides doing really well in your courses, there are a bunch of other opportunities for you to be involved with. There are societies and groups and teams that you can be on. The IEEE is the Institute of Electrical and Electronic Engineers. It's a nationwide institute that all the faculty, most of the faculty are members of. We have an IEEE student chapter, so you can be involved with that. They have events and demonstrations and speakers. There's the SC Solar Car team, the USC RPL, which is Rocket Propulsion Lab, EEs, CSs. You don't just have to be an aerospace or mechanical engineering student to be on the RPL. Everybody needs an electrical engineer. There's Race On, which is an autonomous vehicle racing group that holds the finals right down the hall from our own office. And it's pretty exciting to see which cars go out of the lines and which can stay in. There's the USC Makers Viterbi Club, the Makers Club. And this club is, if you have an idea for a piece of artwork or a device or a widget or anything that you can think of that to make that is technical in nature, then you can make it at the Makers Club. The societies are the Hispanics in STEM, SWE, Society of Women Engineers, SBE, which is Society of Black Engineers. I mean, you can find a society for whatever you're interested in or a group for whatever you're interested in besides doing really well in your classes. Okay, next steps. Review the email with all the Zoom links that were sent to you in the coming week. Review your personalized course plan as discussed with an ECE advisor. Build your schedule now on web registration. And if you have questions, come to our virtual drop-ins Wednesday, 10 to 12. The URL is in the email that was sent to you, as well as on the front page of our ECE website. So you can find all of our office hours there. Be sure to log in when you get ready to register. Be sure to log into web registration 5 to 10 minutes prior to your session. Know that fall 2022 classes can be adjusted up to September 9th. That's the add drop deadline. Even though classes begin on August 22nd, you'll have 3 weeks to kind of adjust your schedule. If coursework comes in or if it's evaluated, maybe something hasn't been evaluated yet, and you do have that equivalent to 141 and you don't want to take 141, then we can put you in another class. We have some time to do this even after classes begin, although we like to get everyone settled before the 22nd. You will be assigned to your individual advisor who will follow you through your whole program no later than August 1st after all orientation programs are over. And we are looking forward to seeing you in person at our ECE welcome event at the beginning of the semester. Okay, welcome to USC, and we look forward to meeting you. Bye.